Hello students. In the last class I have explained you what are the techniques for financial statement analysis. Uh, in this chapter we have to study three techniques. They are comparative, common size and trend analysis. Today we will discuss the first one, that is comparative statement or comparative balance sheet. Okay, comparative method. I'll go straight away to the problems. There I will explain you how to compare the balance sheet and find out the results. Okay, the information about the 2008 and 2009 is given in the problem. Balance sheet, liabilities several items are given, and assets several items are given. Okay, the amounts are given of 2 years. Now what you have to do is you have to prepare a comparative balance sheet and comment the position. Now comparative balance sheet, how to prepare? See, first you have to write down the heading comparative balance sheet of Sri Gopal and Company. The name of the company is given in the problem, so Gopal and Company. The other informations, current assets, first you have to write columns, particulars, year, 2 years information, so two columns, increase or decrease in amount and percentage. Okay, increase or decrease in amount, percentage. Current assets you have to write all the current assets here. It is accounts receivable, cash at bank and stock. So write all the assets, write down the amount. After writing the amount, you have to compare the amount. Now from 1 lakh to 4 lakh there is a increase, so write plus 3 lakh. If it is increase, write plus 3 lakh. 50,000 to 1 lakh 50,000 there is a increase, so plus 1 lakh. What is the increase? Find out the difference. Okay, 50 minus 1 lakh 50,000, the difference is 1 lakh, so that 1 lakh plus 1 lakh. 4 lakh 50,000 to 6 lakh 50,000 there is a increase, so increase how much? Find out the difference is 2 lakh plus 2 lakh. Now what is a percentage? Percentage is nothing but, how to calculate the percentage is amount divided by the base year into 100. That is 3 lakh divided by 1 lakh into 100, you will get 300. Here it is plus, so plus will continue. Now it is plus, so here also plus. 1 lakh divided by 50,000 into 100, you will get 200. 2 lakh divided by 4 lakh 50,000. So the difference amount divided by the base year, that is first year, you will get the amount percentage, that is 4.44. Okay. So now total current assets, write down, find out the difference. It is increased to 12 lakh. So there is a difference of 6 lakh. Add 6 lakh. Now the percentage will be 6 lakh divided by 6 lakh into 100, it is 100%. Next, write the total current assets. This is true. After that, fixed assets. Same way, write down all the items of fixed assets. In this problem, you have building, machinery, and investment. Write down the both the amount. Find out the difference. If it is increase, write plus. If it is decrease, write minus. Here it is increase, so plus. What is the increase here? 6 lakh. Here increase 4 lakh. Here increase 1 lakh. After writing the amount, find out the percentage. 6 lakh divided by 6 lakh into 100, it is 100%. 4 lakh divided by 4 lakh into 100 is 100%. 1 lakh divided by 4 lakh into 100, 25%. Now total fixed assets. After that, after writing the total, you have to write the total assets, which includes current assets and fixed assets. So to current assets and fixed assets total, it is 14 plus 6, it is 20. 12 plus 25, it is 37. Difference, there is an increase, so positive 27,000. Percentage will be 27 lakh divided by 20 lakh into 100, it is 85%. Next, write all the current liabilities. Current liabilities, you have creditors. Creditors you have, so write down the creditors. Only one you have, so positive, the difference positive 2 lakh. Find out the percentage. 2 lakh divided by 1 lakh into 100. Same thing. After that, total current liability. Then long term loans. What are the long term loans? You write down and find out the values. Shareholders fund, you have equity share capital, preference share capital, reserves and profit and loss account. All the amount write down. Difference find out. If there is an increase, it is plus. If there is a decrease, then minus. So all the amounts are increased, so plus plus. Difference, find out the difference of these two amount and write here. Find out the percentage. It will be the difference amount divided by the base year into 100. So 6 lakh divided by 6 lakh into 100, 100. 4 lakh divided by 5 lakh into 100, 80. For 1 lakh divided by 4 lakh into 125, 1 lakh divided by 2 lakh into 150. Okay, now total shareholders fund. After that, total liabilities, it includes current liabilities, then what current liabilities, then long term loans, and long term loans. All the three you have to add and write here. The difference will be 17 lakh. 37 lakh divided 17 lakh divided by 20 lakh into 100 is 85%. Now what happens to the after calculation is very important, and it's very easy also. Find out the difference and find out the percentage. Okay, if it is positive, if there is increase, it is positive. If there is a decrease, then it is negative. Now what you have to see is the current ratio. How to interpret it? The current ratio, first you have to find out the current ratio, that is current assets divided by current liability. See, in 2008, what is the current asset? 6 lakh. And what is the current liability for 2008? Current liability, it is 1 lakh. So 6 lakh divided by 1 lakh, it is 6 is to 1 in the year 2001, and 4 is to 4 lakh in the year 2009, and 1 lakh in the year 2009 equity current liability. So the ratio of current ratio means current assets divided by current liability. The ratios are given. The total current assets increases to 100% and total current liabilities to 200%. Even though the current liabilities increase to 200%, there is no much effect on the current ratio, because the current ratio is more than 2:1, which is good. Okay, it is okay. Usually first you compare the current assets and the current liability and find out the ratio. If the ratio is 2:1, then it is good. Even your liabilities are increased, but the ratio is good because it is more than a 2:1. Next, the total fixed assets increased by 11 lakh and total long-term loans increased by 3 lakhs. Reserves and profit and losses also increased by 25% and 50%. So the profitability of the position is good. You can see the profitability by comparing the profit and loss account. See, if you check the profit and loss account, it has increased to 1 lakh and it has increased by 50%. It is a good position. Even the fixed assets are increased. So you can write the fixed assets are increased, even the reserves fund and profit and loss are increased by 25 to 50%. So the profitability of the position is good. Okay, so finally in the interpretation and analysis, what we have to show is whether our current ratio is good. If it is good, if it is more than 2:1, it means it is good. The formula to calculate current ratio is current assets divided by current liability. Okay, if it is more than 2:1, then it is good, then the company is doing well. Then compare the fixed assets, profit and loss account and general reserves. If they are good, if it is positive, then the condition is good and the profitability of the position of the company or that person is good. Okay, so this is how you have to go for the comparative balance sheet. First prepare the table, compare the values, find out the increase or decrease and percentage. After that interpret the values. This will come for 8 marks. Okay, thank you.